Alright guys, what is up? It's your boy, It's Whatever here with our Week 1 APA Academy Season 2 battle. Now, you're probably looking at the screen and you're like, well, what the heck is this? This looks like an Uber's draft. Where's your draft analysis? I procrastinated it, and of course I procrastinated it to the week where I forgot it was National Cheesecake Day. So, this is all going up a little bit late, but we're going to be back in groove next week because everything's like already set up for the next week. But basically, I'll just tell you the six that I have right here. We're facing off against Matt O'Shea of Montreal Milotics. Really chill dude. He got a busted team. It's just redonkulous. Like as you can see, he's got Coco Lucha, Aegislash, Doug Trio with Arena Trap, and a frickin' Ho-Oh. And Bisharp's scary too, because on my side, as you can see, I have a Mewtwo. And that's just not going to do well, because even if I brought Aura Sphere, like, he could Sucker Punch, and it's just, you know, very, very bad situation. But actually, let's talk about my team. So, I do have Empoleon. It's running Oconberry. It's going to be running Stealth Rock, Roar, Scald, and Icy Wind. The main thing is I wanted to get Icy Wind so I can, if he's like Coco, Halucha, Ho-Oh, Dugtrio, any of his faster mons, I could slow it down to the point where some of my other mons might be able to outspeed it. Like Mewtwo. Uh, Mewtwo's probably like my win con, just because it could destroy things. And that, and looking at what he brought, Mudsdale is looking like a threat because I don't see how he beats it without Grass Knot on his Coco. Let's actually move on to the Mudsdale. It is a Rest Talk set with EQ and Rock Slide. It's mixed defensive, so it can eat those Grass Knots, take one from full, even the Grassium Z, because it is a Z user for him. And basically, that's there to blanket check things, because it was really my main Ho-Oh switch in. That way, like, if it just Brave Birds, Sacred Fires, anything, doesn't matter. I could rest up, get the plus defenses, and just kind of go from there. Next, we got Entei. Entei is a Spadef set. It's rocking Rock Z. It's going to bring you Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, Extreme Speed, and How. Goat set, originated by Silver Smasher. We originally had Curse, but you can't run Curse and Extreme Speed, which made us all really sad. But Spadef is there. It's also another switch into Ho-Oh, which was really scary for my team. Switching to Ho-Oh kind of could take one, and then it can Rock Z, whatever wants to come in. It's like a soft check, while Mudsdale is like my hard check. Because it was also a soft check for something like Coco. It could live Thunderbolts, Aegislash. It could take those hits, and it could just Sacred Fire whatever it needs to. Our Kofag is like max defense, because why? He has a Halucha. We had to bring this, or we just lost to Halucha really. So it's max. It's running like Shadow Ball, Pain Split, Toxic, HP Fighting. He didn't bring any of his normal types, so HP Fighting looks a little weird, but yeah. Uh, that's that. We got a Mega Sceptile. It's running HP Fire, Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, and Focus Blast. It's running enough speed to outspeed a max speed Tapu Koko, which also happens to speed tie with my Mewtwo. It's running a Colbur Berry with Flamethrower, Psyshock, Stone Edge, and Ice Beam. It's running that max again to speed tie with that Coco. And yeah, so that's the team that I brought. As you can see, his team is busted. Let's get into this. Shout outs to Lantern Joe for recording this at such late notice, because like this is going to be recorded the night of, like, it's due. So I'm a bad boy. I'm sorry, mid. Love me. Uh, but yeah. So we're going to lead off with our Empoleon. I did just want to get Stealth Rocks up because he has a Ho-Oh. So skip here a little bit. Perfect. There we go. And here we are challenged by Matt. So we are just going to click Rocks first turn, and he leads with the worst possible lead for us, which is that Doug Trio. And we are trapped. So what do we do here? We can probably take an Earthquake, so we just go for those Stealth Rocks, like I said. We could have gone for Icy Wind, but we wouldn't have been able to outspeed the next turn, so we didn't go for that way. So we just click the Stealth Rocks. He kills those with Earthquake, pretty much next turn. Nothing else I could do. Didn't bring Aqua Jet. If I clicked Roar there, that would have been a big brain play, but I just figured he would. I think he was scouting for the Aqua Jet. But yeah, so I go right into my Mudsdale because I'm like, dude, this thing can't touch me. He goes for the Toxic, and I'm like, that's fine. I have Rest Talk. Literally, like, Mudsdale's just going to sit here. This is the point where I'm like, you know what? Mudsdale just walls his entire team. So I click EQ, bring him down to Sash, and then I'm like, okay, that's fine. Rack up the poison. We're all good. We can just rest it off. And this thing is just going to stand in here and just, you know, eat hits and just basically live anything. He's going to get his rocks up, and I am going to kill it off with EQ. So now it is 5-5. Rocks are up on both sides of the field, and my Mudsdale is toxic. So now he goes right out into his Tapu Koko. Now, if he was modest, like Max, Bloom Doom, he had a chance to kill me here. And I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to risk this thing because it was just so good in the matchup. So he switched right onto Mega Sceptile, and he goes for the U-turn, which was a pretty good play. Probably was just going to U-turn out into the Ho-Oh or some other thing that's going to take it on, because on that predicted Earthquake. Probably the Hawlucha, actually, now that I think about it. I'm wondering why he doesn't go into it right away anyway. But I am going to switch out into the Mudsdale. We are rocking Rocky Helmet. So he's going to click Knockoff on the Mega Sceptile because I think he knew we weren't staying in. But we get that +1 defense, and he takes that chip from that Rocky Helmet. So that's pretty good. And we're sitting here and we're like, oh, awesome. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Click that move. And get that +2. I'm like, oh, cool. We're at +2 and we're going to be at full. And I click Rest in Electric Terrain. Because your boy remembers terrains. We don't talk about that. That never happened, you know. Mudsdale just threw it away, you know. That's how it is. We got to be on a handicap over here. That's how we do it. So I'm gonna go into Entei. I figure at this point he's scarfed, or else he wouldn't have clicked knockoff versus Sceptile. So I'm just gonna go into Entei because it's got the Z move, and I'm just gonna click Sacred Fire. We do hit, and down goes the Bisharp. This game is going really fast at this point. Like we're literally like so much time remaining still. And he goes right back out into his Koko, and I was like, okay, well, since I'm super spadef, I can live a timid T-Bolt from this range. And I could have gone for the Sacred Fire to kill it off. Or he's modest, or, you know, I think it was a roll with timid, if I'm being honest, but I knew like there's a good chance to live it. But if it was modest, he would have killed. So he kills me, and I'm like, okay, well, I already know I outspeed with Mega Sceptile, and he can't. If he's choice locked, doesn't matter because I'll just get that Lightning Rod. We go out to it, and we hit him with the Energy Ball. And we are going to kill the Koko. And like I said, monsters going down on both sides. Super quick game. Like my team is not built for defensive battles. But he goes into the Hawlucha, and I'm like, well, crap. I can't let this thing set up for free. Shadow Ball does not kill it, so it would not be able to, you know, adequately check the Hawlucha, so I needed to get some chip on it. So I hit it with the Dragon Pulse, and goddamn does that do so much. He does kill me with the Acrobatics the next turn, but we got the necessary chip off. There's no way he can kill us with Kofag. He's gonna get the Mummy if like we don't kill or something. If he tries to roost stall us, like there's nothing. I mean, he could have roost stalled, which I don't think. I think we did like just over 50%, but we do live. He goes for the Acrobatics. Now, in case we don't kill, Mewtwo can kill this, because it will be faster. And down goes the Hawlucha. At this point, I'm like, dude, I could totally do this. What does he have left? He's got a Ho-Oh at 50%, and then he's got his Aegislash. I was like, cool. So I have the Kasib Berry. If he goes into Aegislash and tries to like Shadow Sneak me, then I was just going to kill it there. And if he goes into this thing, I was just going to Toxic it on the Roost that I thought I was going to do. But no, he just kills me with Brave Bird. I'm like, wow, okay. Did not need expect that, but he's gonna get the recoil, and now he can't switch back in on rocks because he doesn't have the regen. So I go into Mewtwo, and I'm like, okay, he even if he's Rock Berry, like nothing is gonna happen because on Nerve. I click Stone Edge, and he's actually Scarfed Ho-Oh. Really cool bring. Definitely didn't expect it, but we do live, and we hit the Stone Edge. So we are gonna kill the Ho-Oh. We are going to be able to get the KO there, and he goes out to Aegislash. Now, once this Aegislash is out, I'm like, well, I got the wrong berry. He's gonna just quickly stance change and hit me with the Shadow Sneak and kill me. So it was a super close 1-0. For the matchup, I'll take a 1-0. Matt's a really good player. He's like always been in like playoffs every single time I've seen him. He's a really good player, and with a busted team like that, I'm gonna take the 1-0. You know, gonna be it for our week one. Next week we actually play one of our bros, Blin Man, and we're gonna look for some revenge because I do not like losing, and especially not with Mewtwo. All right, guys, peace out.